just gave birth to 3 babies. It's not gonna happen.
Hey, welcome back. Week 31. He's actually 5 weeks old, and actually went out, bought a new deep freeze because Mama here's making a lot of milk. What do you think? 2 times the amount it should be?
Yeah, like twice as much as what the average is what the lactation consultants have said.
But I think, they think it's probably because her body might still think she's got 3 babies to feed. We don't know.
We don't know if that's actually true or not, but that's just
But
what...
she's making a lot of milk.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm also putting in the work with it too. Like a lot of women are saying that they're not producing a lot of milk, and then I'll overhear them talking to the lactation consultant, and they're not getting up at night to pump or anything like that. Like, I'm really...
by the book.
Yeah, I'm doing exactly what they tell me to do, so...
And then they just extubated him today.
Well, the reason behind that is he has that infection in his lungs, and they treated it with a certain antibiotic, but he still has an infection in his lungs. But as long as he has the tube in, the tube will, harbor bacteria. And so you're treating the baby, you can't treat the tube, so the bacteria is staying in the tube. And then if you put a new tube in when there's active infection, it's just like this evil cycle of it. So he really needs to get off of the tube or the vent. So they tried that today, and he lasted like 30 minutes. So it's starting to make me worry a little bit, because we want him to eventually get off of the vent.
Yeah.
So
what else happened?
He had a couple of blood transfusions yesterday.
Why are they doing that? Is it they still taking more than he can make, or?
Yeah, he was a little bit anemic, so they do that. And then obviously that helps with his lungs, because you're giving him red blood cells which carry oxygen, so he has more vehicles to carry the oxygen throughout his body. So that's part of the reasoning. They gave him Lasix today because he wasn't peeing very much, so they thought he was retaining fluid. He's 2 pounds 14 ounces.
Did he grow any?
He grew, I think our last video he was like maybe 2 pounds 10 ounces, if I remember right.
I don't know.
So he grew 4 ounces.
Side note, her car's acting up again, so the Ford dealership down here didn't fix it. So now we gotta have that headache again.
Yeah, what I don't understand is Bedford Ford, we take it there, they always fix the problem, and they always have it back to us within a day or two. This place is a bigger service department, and they take... Last time it was 2 weeks before I got it back, and they still haven't fixed it. So it's like they're not listening to us as far as what the problem is, but whatever. I wanted to say a few things. The first thing is, for those of you watching, we are looking for a nanny or a babysitter for Wyatt.
What about the viewers in Australia?
No, just the people around the Bedford area.
Oh, you said people.
Well, I don't know who all is watching in the Bedford area, but so Wyatt won't be able to be around a lot of people when he comes home, and won't be able to be around other kids. So it would have to be someone, preferably that, I couldn't take him to someone's house per se. So if anyone has anyone or knows anyone or has someone in mind, if you wouldn't mind forwarding the information to them and having them contact me on Facebook would be fine. The hours would be like on Monday, Tuesday, Friday. I don't think I'm going to be working Wednesday, but Monday, Tuesday, Friday would be 8:30 to 3:30, and then Thursday would be 10:30 to 3:30. Friday would be until 4:30. And then obviously we're looking for, if we go out on a date or something, you know, someone that would
Because
maybe,
I'm romantic and I always take her out on dates.
if we wanted to maybe go to the movies or something like that, have someone that could maybe
have
do
some alone time.
Ew, stop. Have someone that would watch them, you know, for that type of thing. And we want someone that's reliable, that we can trust, and preferably, they don't have to be CPR certified. If they're not, then we will provide that course for them for infant CPR, or have them come to our NICU discharge class when he does go home, if he comes home, which we're hoping he does. So anyways, we're just putting feelers out for that. And then I did want to say another thing. Sorry, I'm talking a lot today.
You always do. Ooh. I'm kidding.
So I've been getting some cards from people acknowledging Wyatt's birth and of support and whatnot. So I just wanted to say thank you to all those people. I wanted to let everyone that has sent us a card know that I have a little book that I've made for Wyatt, so then when he gets older, he'll be able to see all the people that supported him and cared for him during this time. So I just wanted to say thank you to everyone for all of the cards and whatnot that we've gotten.
What about people calling you? Can they call and text you now?
They've been
All
able
right.
to.
All right, just make sure. There might be a few people out there that don't know.
Oh, well, no, that was back in February when I lost Dawson that I asked for privacy.
Yeah, but you never said it was okay to do it yet.
Well, anyways, it doesn't bother me to have people have been texting me, so.
So, when Wyatt comes home, he can't be hanging out with kids or kids coming around him. And if you smoke, you can't come around him because of the third-hand smoke being on your skin. So I've got some family members that smoke, and when they come over, I'm going to have a clean outfit for them that we wash, and they'll have to take a shower before they can do anything with them. And I'm going to say, if I can smell it on you, you can't.
Even if you can't smell it, though, the nurses are saying even if you can't smell it on yourself and you've like made yourself smell good or whatever, he will still get that. And his poor, as you see, we've tried to extubate him 3 times, take the tube out 3 times, and he hasn't lasted. So his lungs just aren't
strong enough.
They aren't strong enough. And
I can smell smoke on it.
And it's just, we're not willing to risk that for someone to be able to see him or hold him. So we apologize. We're not trying to be mean.
I'm trying to be mean.
Well, but we've got to protect Wyatt. You know, that's our job as his parents. So when he comes home, I know people are going to want to visit and whatnot, and we'll talk more about that before he right before he comes home. But we might not be able to really have people coming over to see him for the first while, just so that he doesn't get sick and end up back in the hospital. People have been asking if I'm home.
I don't think she is.
I'm not. This isn't my bed, so I don't think I've been home.
We haven't christened it either.
I just gave birth to 3 babies.
All right.
It's not going to happen.
So.
Anyways, so I am not home. I have not been home since February 12th. So I'm getting a little bit anxious about when I do go home. A little bit of anxiety about that, but it's got to happen sometime.
Well, I think that's it.
Yep. Thank you guys all for watching.
Yep. Thanks. Like us, subscribe to us, and as always, Thanks for watching.